Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to explain file handling in Python using Jupyter Notebook. So let's start with understanding what is file handling. File handling means creating, reading, and writing data into files, and it helps us to store data permanently in files so that it can be used even after the program stops running. In Python programs, variable store data only temporarily. Once the program ends, all the data is lost. So file handling allows us to save these data in files so that it can be accessed later. Let's understand the basic steps in file handling. So file handling in Python involves three basic steps that includes opening the file, performing operations like read or write, and closing the file. To understand it meaningfully, let's say to open a file in Python, we use open function, and some commonly used file modes includes W for writing, R for reading, and A for appending. And lastly, to close file in Python, we use file.close syntax. Let's start with creating a file. Let's give it a name x file handling.txt. Here we can clearly see that a file named xfilehandling.txt is created. Now let's start with our first mode, that is writing mode. So write mode is used to write data into a file. If the file already exists, the old content is overwritten. Here we can clearly see that we have started with the opening of the file. Then using file.write function, we have write in the file. Then we have made sure once the written work is done, then the file is closed. Let's update it. Here we can clearly see that write mode has done its work. Now let's move on to the next part, that is reading data from a file, that is reading mode. To read data from a file, we use read mode. Again, at first we have started with opening the file, then using content is equal to file.read, we have read the content that I mentioned in the file. Then with the print statement, we are gonna print the content of the file. Then once our work is done, again, we have made sure that our file is being closed. Here we can clearly see that our stuff or what we see, the value that is present in our file is displayed. Then comes the next mode, that is appending mode. Here, append mode allows us to add new data to a file without deleting the existing data. Here again, first we have opened the file, then using file.write, we have append a line in the file. Then lastly, we have made sure that our file is being closed. Let's update it. Here we can clearly see that a line is appended. To conclude, let's say file handling helps in permanent data storage. Python provides simple methods for file operations, and it is an essential concept in Python programming. File handling is widely used in real world applications such as logging, data storage, and report generation. Thank you.